You know that sinking feeling when your dinner plans fall apart halfway through cooking? Maybe the oven heats unevenly, leaving one side of the roast overcooked and the other still raw. Or worse, there's simply not enough room for everything, so dishes go in one at a time, dragging prep into an all-night ordeal. For anyone who's tried to host a big family dinner with a standard, outdated range, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Stress, delays, and that quiet frustration of knowing your kitchen just can't keep up. Now imagine an electric range built for real-life cooking. Big, busy, high-stakes cooking. That's exactly what the Forno 30-inch Leonardo espresso electric range promises to bring to your kitchen. With a spacious 5 cubic foot convection oven, 4 powerful radiant burners, and smart features like a hidden bake element and friction-resistant hinges, it's designed to help you cook more, faster, and with far less hassle. And yes, it looks stunning in white stainless steel, but this isn't just about appearances. It's about performance. It's about that moment when you pull out a tray of roasted vegetables, a bubbling casserole, and 2 golden brown pizzas, all perfectly cooked at the same time. That's what this range can do. It's selling for around $1,499. And if you're thinking that's a serious investment, you're right. But here's the catch. This thing could replace 3 appliances in your kitchen, free up your time, and even make weeknight meals feel less like a chore and more like something to look forward to. But here's something you need to know before you hit buy. There's one specific limitation with this model that might be a deal breaker for some kitchens, depending on how you cook. I'll get to that in just a bit, so stay tuned. If you're even thinking about upgrading your range, you'll want to watch this all the way through. Trust me, there's more going on under the hood of the Forno Leonardo than you'd expect at first glance. And hey, if you're into kitchen reviews that cut through the hype and tell you what's actually worth your money, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more honest reviews, and drop your favorite kitchen shortcut in the comments below. The purchase links are in the description and pinned comment. These special deals are for a limited time only and could disappear at any moment. See one that fits what you're looking for? Click it, add it to your cart, and act fast. This might be your last chance to grab it at that price. The moment you lay eyes on the Forno 30-inch Leonardo espresso electric range, it gives off that unmistakable pro kitchen energy. The stainless steel exterior has a brushed, clean finish that blends seamlessly with both modern and traditional kitchen setups. And that bright white tone, it's not just aesthetic. It brightens up your space and makes the whole unit feel fresh and high-end. This is a slide-in electric range, which means it installs flush with your countertop, creating that built-in, seamless look. It's a small detail, but in a busy kitchen, it makes wiping crumbs and spills a lot easier. No edges or gaps where food can get trapped. The knobs are analog, solid, and offer good resistance when turned, giving you tactile control that some digital touchpads just don't replicate. Now, let's talk durability. This range weighs in at over 145 pounds. That tells you one thing right away. It's not flimsy. The oven door is solid and supported by friction-resistant hinges, which might sound like a luxury, but it's a real game changer. If you've ever balanced a heavy Dutch oven or cast iron skillet while trying to open or close a loose oven door, you'll appreciate how smooth and secure this one feels. Inside, the oven is lined with speckled black enamel, a detail most people overlook, but one that makes a big difference. Not only does this help retain heat more efficiently, which means faster, more consistent cooking, it also wipes down much easier than older porcelain finishes. Less scrubbing, less time bent over with a sponge, and that's always a win. But here's a point of attention. While the exterior feels premium, some users have mentioned that the control knobs can feel a little loose after several months of use. They're functional, but they're not metal, and that may matter to you if you're looking for an ultra-premium tactile feel. All in all, the construction here isn't just good looking. It's built with daily, real-world cooking in mind. From the hidden bake element to the spacious cavity and smooth closing door, it's clearly designed for people who cook a lot, not just occasionally reheat leftovers. Next, we'll explore how this range performs when it's actually turned on. Airflow, convection, preheat speed, and what it really means to cook with 7,100 watts of power. Now, here's where the Forno 30-inch Leonardo espresso electric range really shows off its potential, and a few areas where it might fall just short, depending on how you cook. First, let's talk power. This electric range delivers a total of 7,100 watts across 4 radiant burners. That means fast, consistent heat up, whether you're boiling pasta water or searing a steak. The burners vary in size and output, giving you flexibility, from a gentle simmer to a rolling boil. For someone who juggles multiple dishes, that versatility is a real time saver. Inside the oven, you're working with a true convection system. Instead of just heating from the bottom like traditional ovens, a fan circulates hot air around your food. This matters because it gives you even heat distribution, so your sheet pan of cookies will come out golden from edge to edge, not crispy on the outside and gooey in the middle. It's also fantastic for roasting meats, where you want a uniform crust and juicy interior. The oven cavity itself is 5 cubic feet. That's large enough for a Thanksgiving turkey, 2 full pizzas, or 3 casseroles. If you've ever tried cooking for a big group, you know how frustrating it is to rotate pans constantly. With this oven, you can load it up and let the convection system handle the rest. Now, an important reality check: preheat time. While powerful, this oven does take a bit longer to reach higher temperatures. For instance, getting to 425 degrees Fahrenheit might take slightly longer than you'd expect from a premium model. It's not a deal breaker, but if you cook at high heat often, it's something to keep in mind. Still, once it's up to temp, it holds heat beautifully. And that hidden bake element? It not only protects from spills, it helps with airflow, which adds to the overall consistency of your results. When it comes to day-to-day usability, the Forno 30-inch Leonardo Espresso electric range offers both convenience and a few realities that buyers should be prepared for. Let's start with the control interface. The range uses traditional knob controls instead of a digital touchscreen. That's a big plus for many home cooks who prefer tactile feedback and simplicity. No menus to scroll through, just turn the dial and go. But here's the trade-off. The knobs aren't backlit, and since they're positioned along the front panel, visibility can be an issue in low lighting. Also, as mentioned earlier, some users report that the knobs can feel a bit loose over time, which could affect long-term satisfaction. Now, cleaning. This is where the Forno gets it mostly right. The oven's speckled black enamel interior doesn't just look nice, it resists baked-on grease better than standard finishes. That means after roasting something messy, like chicken or ribs, you're not spending your evening on your knees scrubbing with steel wool. Just a quick wipe with a damp cloth usually does the job. One standout feature is the hidden bake element. Unlike exposed coils, which trap drips and burn food particles into smoke and odor, this element is concealed beneath the oven floor. That makes for a much cleaner cook and far fewer odors while baking. It also makes wiping the bottom of the oven incredibly easy. However, be aware, this model does not have a self-cleaning cycle, so while the interior is easier to clean manually, you'll still have to do it yourself. For those used to pressing a button and letting the oven do the dirty work, this may be a drawback worth considering. Another usability perk is the smooth close door with friction-resistant hinges. This might sound minor, but it makes a huge difference when your hands are full. You can nudge the door shut with your elbow, and it'll glide into place without slamming or shifting your baking pans. So, is the Forno 30-inch Leonardo Espresso electric range worth it? If you're someone who cooks often, entertains regularly, or simply wants a more reliable and spacious oven that won't make you babysit every dish, this might be exactly what your kitchen's been missing. It's not just an appliance, it's a real kitchen assistant. From the 5 cubic foot convection oven to the hidden bake element and durable stainless steel build, it's clear that this range was designed with everyday cooks in mind. Yes, it has its quirks, like the lack of a self-cleaning mode and the potential looseness of the knobs over time. But when you weigh that against its powerful performance, generous space, and thoughtful design features, the value really comes through. At around $1,499, this isn't a budget range, but it's also not priced like some high-end brands that deliver less. You're getting pro-level capacity, smart airflow, and a design that helps keep your kitchen cleaner and more efficient day after day. So, if you value performance, durability, and a cooking experience that actually makes your life easier, this one's hard to beat. And now I want to hear from you. Have you used a convection oven before? What's your go-to meal when you really want to impress? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this review helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss the next deep dive into today's best kitchen gear. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one!